So imagine walking into a federal emergency response center. You're surrounded by, like 160 screens displaying 4K video feeds in perfect sync.
Right, and behind those walls, there are zero traditional video cables.
Exactly. So how is all that raw data actually getting to those displays? Welcome to the deep dive. Today, our mission is to explore a specific commercial AV listing from HDTVSupply.
Yeah, we were looking at the Turtle AV TAV-DARWIN4K-RX Darwin 4K receiver.
Right, and we're using this as our window into this massive hidden world of commercial audiovisual networking. It's just a single receiver, but it has a $699 price tag. So, okay, well, let's unpack this.
It is a hefty price tag, yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
For that kind of money, what is this box doing that, say, a high-end fiber cable just can't do?
Well, it completely changes the physical format of the signal. The key is right in the name, actually. It's an HDMI-over-IP receiver.
Okay, over IP.
Right. So instead of pushing a continuous raw video stream down a dedicated pipe where, signal degradation is always your enemy, this device actively converts that video into standard network packets.
Ah, I see. So instead of having a private direct water pipe from the source to the display, it's like bottling that water and shipping it on the municipal highway.
Yeah, exactly.
Like putting it on your local area network so it can be delivered literally anywhere.
That is spot on. And what's fascinating here is how that specific mechanism completely shatters physical distance limitations.
Because it's just data now.
Right. Once your 4K video is just IP data, you are no longer constrained by the 50-foot limit of a regular cable, or even the strict point-to-point nature of an older matrix switch. Distance becomes entirely irrelevant as long as you're on the LAN. You get infinite flexibility.
But wait, if distance is suddenly irrelevant and it's just data on a network, we are definitely not limited to connecting just one screen anymore.
Not at all.
So what happens when you scale this up? Because looking at the HDTVSupply ecosystem in our sources, they pair these receivers with Wolfpack modular matrix switchers that can handle 160 by 160 displays.
Oh yeah, massive setups.
But how does a standard network not just immediately crash under the weight of 160 uncompressed 4K video streams?
Well, that is where the networking magic really comes in. To pull this off, the system relies on highly efficient bandwidth compression and multicast routing.
Multicast routing.
Yeah. So instead of blindly blasting 160 separate massive video files across the entire network and choking the bandwidth, the network switch acts intelligently.
Oh, I get it.
It uses multicast protocols to only send the specific video data packets to the exact receiver that requests it exactly when it needs it.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. Because who on earth actually needs a 160 screen matrix?
It sounds like a lot, right?
It sounds like absolute overkill. Even for a massive Vegas sportsbook with dedicated DirecTV apps and multi-layered picture-in-picture walls, 160 independent video sources is just wild.
You definitely think so, but if you look closely at these listings, they are heavily targeting government purchasing programs.
Right, I noticed that.
Yeah, acronyms like the GSA schedule and NASA CEF are plastered all over the technical specs.
I saw those in the sources, but what do they actually mean in practice? Are those just standard federal buying portals to get, like, a government discount?
Not exactly. If we connect this to the bigger picture, NASA SUP isn't just a catalog. It is a strict standard for mission-critical IT.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it tells us this isn't just consumer tech. It's built for zero-latency, high-stakes environments. High-level commercial and government spaces rely entirely on this hidden matrix infrastructure to manage extreme information distribution.
Like that emergency response center we talked about at the start.
Precisely. They need dozens of live satellite feeds, telemetry data, and tactical map instantly routed and rerouted across complex video walls. The hardware has to be modular, flawless, and completely untethered from traditional baseband limits.
Man, that is intense. So bringing this back to you listening right now, the next time you're sitting in a massive sports bar or watching footage of a command center staring up at a wall of screens playing in perfect sync, you'll know exactly what's going on.
You really will.
You'll recognize the invisible network of IP receivers, the multicast routing, and the modular matrix switchers working behind the drywall to make it all possible.
And consider this final thought to mull over today. If just one of these Turtle AV network receivers costs $699, Imagine the sheer financial investment flowing through the walls of a fully integrated 160-screen government facility.
Oh, the budget must be astronomical.
Oh, absolutely. And think about the massive data bandwidth, too. How much of this massive, invisible infrastructure surrounds you every single day just hiding behind a screen?
It certainly makes you rethink what's really happening the next time a video feed loads instantly on a wall. It is a whole lot more than just plugging in a cable.